government decision to pull out his security escort. Congress MLA Megachandra alleges electoral fraud during Lok Sabha polls. And rally stays against Supreme Court's decision to scrap adultery law. Hello and good evening. Welcome to Times of Manipur. It's me HARIPRIYA presenting today's news, and now let's have the news in details. Veteran politician and Congress leader Joy today miffed at the Manipur government's sudden decision to pull out his house guard cum escort personnel allotted to him. Addressing media at the Congress Bhawan, Joy was displeased with the government decision and described the move a deliberate attempt to arrest him. Flanked by several Manipur PCC leaders, Joy said security personnel have been provided to him since 1980 and mentioned that he has faced repeated live attempts such as hurling and exploding of bombs in his residence. He further mentioned that he recently received an 8-page threatening letter sent from Ukhrul. This has been brought to the police of the DGP and Chief Secretary. One received an order issued by Manipur government intimating its decision to pull out his security guards yesterday admits the code of conduct is still in force. Besides the repeated intimidation against him, he lamented. The order also mentioned decision to withdraw security personnel provided to outer NCP and NEIDP candidates, he added. One condemns such biased decision of government, Joy said.
Government asina opposition bu aikogi kihanba dhamka nataga masin menabagi asoba thorang amane haina aina fawi aduga tasengma aikogi aingondagi security longthongna ba aikogi honabasi tasengna yamna aikogi benditic oiba handaki Chali election asila party akogi tawdang pu oina government asida akogi akoina tawboya ba criticism adu moida highway funa highway do maduna yamna akogi lamon khomba yamna bandit thickness lamon khomning bagi akoi wakhal lo lamada lokthokpani haina aina lawe.
Manipur PCC spokesperson and MLA K Megachandra today expressed strong displeasure over what he said electoral fraud witnessed in the recently concluded Lok Sabha polls in the state. During a press meet at Congress Bhawan, Megachandra also alleged that even the candidate was not allowed to meet the presiding officer, at which the security personnel on duty were not giving any response. Manipur PCC General Secretary Harishwar Goswami was also present during the press meet. It may be mentioned that several political parties have alleged widespread electoral malpractice during the second phase of Lok Sabha polls conducted in Inner Manipur parliamentary seat on April 18.
High authority, the higher authority can complain not a single word video footage later. Adu makari gino ay nupi noi taunu BJP worker noi candidate sang utati thinganu hai bise magi wat umta hai deba as a police officer posting there adu kari gino sugumba ai democratic oidaba wa maya mama mokhoina chatharga ikoida adi code of conduct adu du guy code of conduct na moina violate tawre adagi political right violate tawre fundamental right phanghandre adu andro kendra sida tawri bise ekoi Sam Kumar bu nungsiduna ne andro kendra gi parjana vote chamar kahalu yaeba but adi people sing voting right di phanghan biyo. This is our simple request.
Expressing anger against the Supreme Court decision to scrap the 150-year-old adultery law in the country, the Crime Against Women Lang Thabal organized a public rally at Khangawok of Thoubal district in protest. They held several placards and also shouted slogans criticizing the apex court order striking down of adultery law as criminal offense. The Supreme Court recently ruled that the 19th century law that treats a husband as the master is unconstitutional but is ground for divorce. The protester demanded a stringent law to punish men and women committing adultery. Earlier, the mass rally was flagged off from Kem Blooming Higher Secondary School, led by the school founder Manjor Mangang. Speaking to media person, Secretary of Women Against Crime, Robita Leime expressed her discontentment over the Supreme Court's decision. She added, instead of punishing the man only, it should be fair if both men and women committing adultery are punished equally. The ruling of the apex court is encouraging married women and also men to indulge in extramarital affairs, she opined.
Sigi ainda dandi leitrena sigi wafam jilairaga di koi de hel mo myam nu pa ko khalani mayum pa khalani sian khalani dai nu pi thiba pa myam su mo ko khalani dandi leitramina si jina ko yam ning be ba dai mana si crime sing ha ji kamai na sing moi doi no ba ma sa myam ma gi hak mang halami ga ma sa myam hundu ma mayum pali si li ba dai mu mai ma puroi ba gi kai mang halami ba dai ma gi yumna sagai du gi mane ma ku gi kai mang halami ba aduna koi ma si ning de ba crime ma commit tawe ba dai ma pa lai ta ma sa myam ora kani adai crime ma sing hangala kani aduga tungi mirol da koi asuki mati manga kane ba aduga amarom dana koi gi mi halroga di IPC gi section da 302 adagi di mi gi mapot halroga di 379 dai nupi pharoga di 336 adai nupi jana halroga di 376 na smaina si pa laga dan di phange hai ba smaina nupa nupi loina laga di CL laga di sumba dan di ma lai na kan ba lo ma sembi ro government na aduga moi se dan di phangan bi oba nupa su nupi su.
The Manipur People's Democratic Front, AMPDF, today claimed that the anti-corruption cell recently set up by the Manipur government with the sole aim to fight corruption in the state has failed to live up to expectations. Legislator and those who are in ruling dispensation need to work sincerely by completely forgetting the habit of corruption. AMPDF Secretary Sapam Samungo told media at Manipur Press Club, Imphal. If they work sincerely, corruption can be completely rooted out from the country, he said. Samungo then expressed displeasure over the alleged failure of the anti-corruption cell.
Aduna maru eba corruption na ri bese kadai deno da sarkar gi department sing aduga koi gi public sector sing sini maru ese private sector ai di masa masa na aun tawjabani aduga public sector hai tar di sarkar na aid piraga natraga tawbai hai ate di tawbai hai aduna ikoina thamjari ba wafam de hai ba mayam sing se masi tawna ba hona ba da maru oina people da sarkarna corruption thingadoni praja phatadana corruption tawrini hai wafam oiragdi madu completely wrong ana corruption ai sidi mathak tagi thingadoni makhari thingba yaroi.
A man was found dead at Tabungkhok of Imphal West this morning. He has been identified as Fiza Muhindro, aged 47 years, a resident of Tagel Kolom Lekai in Imphal. Family sources said he left home last night and his whereabouts was not known to his family until he was found dead under mysterious circumstances. And now let's have a short break. We'll bring you with more news, so stay with us.
Water Revolution by Lamjingba Group, Kangla Packaged Drinking Water, a unit of Lamjingba Group na Manipur gi miyoi khudingmak haksang fana na da yektana lehenna bagi pandam da miyoi bagi thawai ni hairiba afaba ising phanghanana ba hotnajari liter kun gi jar asdi subscriber khudingmak ki yumthong khudingda phanghanana ba hotnajari taru tananba mahusadi gi thokjarakpa ising loduna sijinari ising asida kanaraba mineral hapchinduna matam sigi khwaidagi faraba khusu khulaina process tawduna pack tawjari sterilize Tauraba ising patra sing da hapjari. Subscriber oibagi khudong saba sing adudi adongi yum fauba ising asi thinjarakani. Registration hack tawbibada ising thanna yauraba jar ama pijagani. Tha amada 30 jars 600 liters pizagani tha amagi subscription fee lupa chani yankai khaktani chahi amagi lobi matamda tha anigi subscription free da pizagani subscription type tha amagi lupa chani yankai tha taruki lupa lising amaga chamanga tha ahumgi lupa chatre yankai chahi gi oina lupa lising ahum contact tobiu 8257888737 email lamjingbatomtv@gmail.com.
Advanced Coaching Institute Nagamapal Lamabam Laikai near Rims Road opposite Koirenge Auto Parking. Science stream the Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur Loba class 12 ki parikha da 3rd position Yumnam Devjit, 9th position Akoijam Badal Singh, 9th position Konika Nomaitem, 10th position Asem Koronganba, 10th position Laistam Imoba Maitai, 15th position Haubam Arvind Singh Amadi, 17th position da Sagol Sem Biki Singh ne. Arts stream da Anisaba position Takraba Takil Sangbam Sunaya Devi, 3rd position Yangkom Gunchenba, 4th position Texan James Singh, 5th position Moirangthem Loya Ngamba, 7th position SS Obed Kharam, 8th position Takilamam Ores Meitei. Separated boys and girls hostel.
Welcome back. Moirangthem Bikas, son of late Indramani Singha and Kunjamani from Gita Mandir, Hosai, won the Best Cinematography Award of Kongat Awards held at Dibu of Kabri, Anglong in Assam. He received the award for the Kabri album SER. Bikas has also worked in many Assamese films. A large quantity of liquor which were seized from several parts of Thoubal district during drive in connection with the recently held 17 Lok Sabha polls were burned and destroyed today in front of Thoubal Excise Office and Yaripok Excise Office. In this regard, Deputy Superintendent of Excise Department Thoubal Thongam Imotol reported that the items were seized during a drive jointly conducted by different police stations in Thoubal and Excise Department under the supervision of Election Expenditure Monitoring System (EEMS) since last month to prevent any unwanted incident during the elections. Reportedly, local and foreign liquor worth around rupees 2,54,000 were burned down by Thoubal Excise Department, while the Yaripok Excise Department destroyed local liquor worth around rupees 1,30,520 along with foreign liquor worth with rupees 60,000 in the presence of Thoubal Enforcement Team leader, who is also the officer in charge of Yaripok Excise Station, Inspector S. Nilakumar and other personnel.
Kanna liquor sidagi voters in law umdana pubeyabagi kainoma laibasi masigi si free and fair oina by kwegi action je local 70 sida 1686 liter aduga IMFL da 8.640 adu VR da 70.387 sumaina laiye adu sigi valuation jina 2,54,000 Equina Thoubal area sidagi equina karpa paisasi government the sangi 1,03,900 kumba smaina approximate one.
Election campaign for the third phase of Lok Sabha polls in Assam intensified today. As per a source, in their efforts to win voters, different political parties adopted their own tactics. light holding rallies accompanied with music and dance in different parts of the state, namely Barpeta, Dhubri, Kokrazar and Guwahati. People of Sangkai Kuki village in Ukhrul district resumed its Holy Week fishing festival after a gap of 10 years. Here is a report.
As Christian community across the globe observed the blessed Good Friday yesterday, people of Sangkai Kuki village in Ukhrul district resumed its Holy Week fishing festival, which they commonly call Good Friday fishing, after a break of almost 10 years owing to the construction of Mapau Dam. Villagers of Sangkai Kuki village used to organize a village fishing annually along Thobal River, which flows near their village during Holy Week since the past many years, but the observance was stopped owing to the swelling up of water level in the river ever since the start of construction of Mapau Dam. Sangkai is a Kuki village located south of Ukhrul district in Lungchong Maipai subdivision. It is located about 30 kilometers south of Ukhrul district headquarters and 34 kilometers from Imphal. The village comprises around 60 households with a population of about 284 according to 2011 census. The village once again resumed its annual traditional fishing festival during this Holy Week from April 16 to April 17. Most of the villagers, including men and women, young and old, boys and girls in the village, spent the whole night engaging in beating gusan or tolgu, underground stem of a particular plant locally called gulsan or tolgu. The next morning, the entire villagers catch the paradise fishes that float out near the surface owing to the effect of gulsan solution. Some women cook food near the river bank while others engage in catching the fishes in the river. The annual traditional fishing festival remains the best time of the people of Sangkai village, marking the Holy Week, which culminates on Easter Sunday.
A felicitation program of newly appointed members of WUSU Association of Manipur was held at Chingamathak, Singzamay today. For Imphal West, C.S. Navadip Singh was elected as the president, while Y. Ramananda Singh as the working president for Bishnupur district. District executive members were also elected. Members of WUSU Association of Manipur and parents and guardians of WUSU players attended the program. Speaking at the program, President of Imphal West District WUSU Association, Ngangbam Rosen, said that formerly a single individual held the post of president for more than 20 years, but this time new president and members have been newly elected.
WUSU Association Manipur executive members and president secretary khanbagi matang se asi khanbagi okpagi ne facilitate tobagi chai mari da vote torga togodom ne aduga mamang dei chai kun mapan di vote todana adum mi amana haitare man adum pa laibne ba andak nauna ko district taru pullaga ko manipur ge register kano se WUSU district association se tarung ne district taru ki nominee sing sina WUSU Association Manipur ki kano executive member me amse khanga dom ne adu anda election toraga nominee me amse na tor election toraga khanja ba kano WUSU Association Manipur ki.
For the second time, the Go Green Manipur planted tree saplings in and around Lainingthong Sanamahi Kiyong Temple at Nomaijing Hills in Imphal East today. As a part of the World Earth Day to be held worldwide tomorrow, the group took the initiative as a small contribution towards efforts to help solve climate change. To this end, the group appealed for help from the public and extended appreciation to the Forest Department for providing the tree saplings. They also lauded the people of Seloi Lamaiching for their assistance. As a part of the ongoing free medical health test camp held in several parts of Jiribam district, jointly organized by all Jiribam United Clubs, Ajuka and Krishna Diagnostic 50-bed Ningsing Khun Hospital, Jiribam from 6th of last month, a free medical test camp was held at JYC Jairol Pokpi yesterday, with another free camp conducting today at Brothers Union, BU, Kalinagar in the district under the supervision of Vice President of Ajuka, M. Prem Chandra, talking to media person in connection with the free health camp. Executive member of Brothers Union, the Post-Roy held Ajuka and Krishna diagnostic for coming to the locality and providing free blood group tests along with other medical tests for senior citizens, children and youngsters. He informed that the next free camp will be held tomorrow at BBC Bidyanagar.
Kunmathoi ayupung taret tawadagi Kailnagar Brothers Union gi campus ta Ajuka amadi Krishna Diagnosis Private Limited gi Jiribam 50 bedded hospital gi staff singna lakpiduna one day free medical camp tobagi damakta akoi gi lekai gi Kailnagar ward number 2 dagi mayamna ado class akoi club gi member singna hanana thagachari.
The 3-day second jury sports meet organized by Kanglei Park Student Association KSA District Council Jiribam concluded today. Prizes were distributed during the closing function cum prize distribution ceremony. Pradhan of Dibong Gram Panchayat R.K. Novinsana, President of Kanglei Park Students Association District Council Jiribam L. Bonson and President of Jimwak T.H. Jini Devi were the main guests. The final match of the football match started from April 19 was won by Desam District Council defeating Amsu District Committee by 1-0. The winner team lifted the trophy along with a cash prize of Rs 50,000 while the runner-up team received a trophy along with a cash prize of 40,000. Winner of the Women Tug of War WWOK was given a cash prize of Rs 5,500 and Rs 4,500 to the runners-up Jimwak team. Manipur government has put in place all preparation for observance of Khongjom Day on April 23. A full dress rehearsal for observance of the Khongjom Day was held at the Khongjom War Memorial Complex in Kebaching, Thoubal yesterday. Thoubal Deputy Commissioner C. Haubam Rosita reviewed all arrangements being met for the Khongjom Day. She inspected the venues including the Matthias Memorial Hilltop, Pauna Memorial Foothills, Khongjom River, Sankirtar Pandal, Main Pandal, etc. And now let's have a short break.
Well, this is true. No matter where we're at and how busy we were, we may not get the time to spend the whole day together, but a time always brings us together when we are dining, especially when gathered around such divinely crafted amenities.
Located in the heart of Imphal city, Asian restaurant Hotel Yaifaba can even more brighten up your beautiful days. With best sizzler platters in the city, we have separate kitchens for veg and non-veg. Also offers you with chef specials on weekends. Enjoy your happy hours with our best services. Asian restaurant Hotel Yaifaba, Andrew Avenue, Imphal. For home delivery, kindly contact 9856 003956 or 9856 003957.
Welcome back. Heavy rain accompanied by strong winds hit several parts of Nagaland on April 20 afternoon. In Dimapur, a number of trees were uprooted and power supply lines were also snipped at several locations. However, the power department personnel were able to restore the lines. Similar activities were also reported in other parts of Nagaland. In a first of its kind, DNA testing facilities are being set up at forensic science laboratories in the three northeastern states of Manipur, Mizoram and Tripura. This facility is being implemented in 13 states and union territories of India, including the 3 northeastern states, at a cost of rupees 131.09 crore as a part of the rupees 223.19 crore Cybercrime Prevention Against Women and Children project. Cyber forensic laboratories and cyber forensic training facilities are being set up in these states and union territories. A total of 306,664 personnel, including 410 public prosecutors and judicial officers, have been trained for the purpose. The project is being implemented under Nirbhaya Fund, a scheme of central government which support initiative designed for empowerment, safety and security of women and girl children. An organization of Bru refugees living in relief camps in Tripura threatened to loot a government godown at Kachiramparan for delaying supply of rations for 20 days. Bru refugees living in relief camps are allowed Rs 5 per day to each adult, Rs 2.5 to each minor, 600 grams of rice to each adult on a daily basis, 3 soaps in a year, 1 pair of slippers every year, and a mosquito net in every 3 years. Due to the delay of ration supplies, DPF General Secretary Bruno Massa and President A. Sawibanga jointly wrote a letter to North Tripura District Magistrate C.K. Jamiat. They stated in their letter that rations should be received by the refugees from the 1st to 5th of every month. The letter also mentioned that the ration for the month of April has not been received till now, and the condition of the refugees in the relief camps is becoming worse as their past ration supplies have been almost exhausted. The letter also mentioned a request to the government to take immediate steps to supply ration to the Bru refugees. Otherwise, they might launch a democratic agitation, including a blockade of road and looting of nearest government relief godown under the banner of MBDPF. Two Indian battleships, including the biggest indigenously built steel destroyer INS Kolkata, have arrived at the port of city of Qingdao to take part in the Chinese Navy fleet review, while the Pakistan naval ships will be conspicuous by the absence at the event. China's People Liberation Army Navy Plan is celebrating its 70th founding anniversary on April 23rd with a grand fleet review. 10 countries, including India, Russia, Thailand, and Vietnam, will deploy 20 vessels to join a naval parade. Myanmar's Supreme Court will deliver its ruling on Tuesday on the appeal of 2 Reuters journalists imprisoned for breaking a colonial area official secret clue. According to Bangkok Post, Than Jo Ong, a member of the legal team representing the journalists Walon and Kwa So Oo, confirmed the date, saying the team and family members of the men would be traveling to the capital Nay Pai Tau, about 370 kilometers north of Yangon to attend. At least 156 people, including 35 foreigners, were killed and 500 others hospitalized in Sri Lanka today when a string of blasts ripped through hotels and churches as worshippers attended Easter services. The explosion hit 3 high-end hotels in the capital, where a church was also targeted. The blast took place around 8:45 am as the Easter Sunday masses were in progress in churches. 3 churches, St. Anthony Church in Colombo, St. Sebastian Church in the western coastal town of Negombo, and another church in the eastern town of Batticaloa were targeted. Meanwhile, the Sri Lankan government has shut access to social media and messaging services and declared a 12-hour curfew after 8 explosions hit the country today. U.S. intelligence has accused Huawei Technologies of being funded by Chinese state security. The CIA accused Huawei of receiving funding from China's National Security Commission, the People's Liberation Army China military, and a third branch of the state intelligence network. Earlier this year, U.S. intelligence shared its claim with the other members of the Five Eyes intelligence sharing group, Britain, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. However, Huawei dismissed the allegation. This accusation comes at a time of trade tensions between Washington and Beijing and amid concern in the U.S. that Huawei equipment could be used for espionage. The company has said the concerns are unfounded. Authorities in the United States are probing Huawei for alleged sanction violations. And now let's move on newspaper headlines.
The Shanghai Express. Congress demands repoll in entire Haigang Assembly constituency. Repoll likely at 12 polling stations. BJP writes to Election Commission of India. Seeks action against Congress MLAs. Death in child delivery. Many blame non-compliance of MCI guidelines. Was Rahul Gandhi a UK citizen? EC postpones Amethi scrutiny to April 22. It's Gandhi against Gandhis in Wayanad. The People's Chronicle. Congress picks flows to assert repoll demand. Judiciary under threat, says Chief Justice of India Gogoi. Repoll likely on April 24 as poll misconduct claims spike. Boy electrocuted, 2 hurt, villagers slam power department. Navy launches indigenous guided missile destroyer Imphal. Imphal Free Press. Nabakishore alleges malpractice in 4 assembly constituencies, demands fresh poll. Witnesses in Chief Minister's defamation case fail to submit report. Court reissues warrant to arrest against witnesses. Navy Chief launches new guided missile destroyer INS Imphal. Rims Road remains accident-prone as sewerage project remains incomplete. The Morning Bell. Indigenously designed missile destroyer Imphal launched. Kado celebrates its 12th Foundation Day. Wushu Association condemns act of former secretary. Full dress rehearsal of Kongjom Day observance held. Independence of judiciary under threat, says Chief Justice of India Ranjan Gogoi on allegations of sexual harassment. Manipur Mail. EC bans serial, transfers police. Battle of Technopole. Abhinandan Vartaman sifted from Srinagar base. BJP raises citizenship issue of Rahul.
Before we close, let's see the top stories once again. Ojoy miffed at government decision to pull out his security escort. Congress MLA Megachandra alleges electoral fraud during Lok Sabha polls. And rally stays against Supreme Court's decision to scrap adultery law. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching Times of Manipur News Update.